Let's go now. Set, go. Ready. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Get up. Set. Hook. Okay, ready. Ready. Go. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Set up. Hot, hot. Set. Ready. Set, go. Let's go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Get up. Set. Hook. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Set. Go. Let's go now. Ready.
It's week 15 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Rams and the Patriots. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, December's here, so will that elusive first win be under the tree? At 0-13, they need one.
Priority one, win the game. The second part, though, ensure that you've got a chance to play for this team next year. This team may undergo a lot of changes before the next season.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Rams first down.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Evans running straight ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Evans gets it again on second down. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Now Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Cup. The numbers a week ago for Cup. 7 catches, 74 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Mayfield. Coming, and they got him once again. Kyle Duggar providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Or they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Cunningham. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Cunningham. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mayfield now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. That's good for 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cunningham looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off play action. It's Cunningham. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Cunningham's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Cunningham. That is caught left side by Bryant. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cunningham to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step as...
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Cunningham. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And the Reds got it. They bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start down in South Florida. Chicagoans happy with the schedule makers this year as they get a visit to Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Devon Achane, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Patriots. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser Wright.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man right side is caught, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Evans running behind center. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A play fake, now Cunningham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield now. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
A give up the middle to Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second down and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah McKenzie. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England trying to get a place on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Ready.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Cunningham looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, here's Cunningham, eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurry, hurry.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's got it to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Van Jefferson, touchdown! Van Jefferson, 81 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
To throw on second down, Cunningham flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big play there for New England. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Edwards-Helaire will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mayfield on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off play action, it's Cunningham.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Draw play, Elliott, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mayfield's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
And he'll go underneath here to Evans.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here's 1st down.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mayfield to throw.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this is back to a 5-point game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw?
Well, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for New England, it's a fourth win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's now 14 games without a win, with time running out to try and get one. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.